Okay, so this was the vehicle that was kind of getting me down the other day because I didn't really know where to go with this. Um, and then the more I dug into it, the more I seen that it wasn't a fault of the vehicle. Something was actually going on with negligence on the user's part, and ended up spilling a bunch of stuff down the center console and getting in the connectors. The story is the lady that bought the car has really only had this thing for, like, she said, literally 2.5, 3 weeks. I bought it. I had to go back to the dealer right away. They sublet it out to their other dealership. They put a flywheel in it because it was cracked and it sounded like the engine was knocking. So that's been fine. And now all of a sudden, a week and a half later, it's all these modules not communicating and all these lights on the dash, and now you find the problem. And she said, I've got more information out of you in the 15 minutes that we talked on the phone that I've got from any of the other two dealers I talked to where I originally bought the car from. So she said, I'll be doing my business with you guys from now on for sure. I appreciate your time. Thank you for fixing my car. Send me some pictures of like the area where everything was spilled and stuff like that, because she said the only thing I drink is Monsters and water. And I still have the first Monster in the vehicle that I bought when I first purchased the car, because I try not to drink them all the time. And I said, yeah, I did see in the front seat there was a Monster. And the other day, I thought to myself, man, I need some energy right now, and that damn thing's looking pretty good. But I left it alone. I threw it in the back seat along with the water bottles. And she said, see, that's what I drink. My kids don't even drink or eat, or my husband. That's my car. I'm the only one that will drink and drink in that car, and that's on my way to work. And it's the only time I do it. I don't drink coffee in the morning, and I don't drink soda pops. And you're explaining this sticky, stringy substance. That had to be something that was going on with that car before it was traded in. And I said, well, when I did get in the car and I started taking everything apart, trying to figure out where everything is, when I reached down in the cubbyhole area up front to try to feel where the plastic and everything met, when I started pulling things apart, I noticed that center console was already unsnapped up front. Whoever was in there before never snapped it back down all the way. And then the chrome trim that goes around your little storage area in the center had two cracks in it, and it looked like they had tried to use some adhesive to hold that chrome back together. You can't really see it anyway, so when I put it all back together, it's going to be hidden very well. I'm going to make it look very nice. You're not even going to know it's there. But these were some things that were done before I actually got the vehicle. So now she's got to dig in with the other dealer to figure out, somebody hiding something? Was that like that when the vehicle was traded into them? What's the story? But anyway, it's fixed. I just got to put it back together in the morning. Here is the video on how I actually ended up finding what was going on while trying to go through this harness to figure out where the issue was. Y'all be blessed. Well, yep, tons of plastic and stuff out. Interior out of the vehicle, going through the harness. Get to the center console, have it all ripped out. Look, HS2 is back online. I have the power steering control module unplugged underneath. I'm going to plug it back in. But look, HS2 is back online. The gateway module, the ABS cruise control module. Let me show you exactly what I did through my troubleshooting steps. When I pulled this center console apart and I started getting down in here, I'm looking and I see there's coffee or soda spilled all over in the center of this. The stains down there on the white, the stains all over the top of the RCM. You can see the slime and the stains on the back of this. Had gotten all over inside this connector. It's just sticky touching this connector. You can see all the drips of Coca-Cola and stuff. I went to my blue and orange and my green and orange and my gray with a blue, and I bypassed them because it's full of sugar, and it's taking down the network. It's basically shorting it into all the other, yeah. So now I have the joy of putting all this back together and having to fix some of what another dealership did when they were working on it before for other reasons. And actually, they broke part of the bezel. They didn't snap the front back down into the console. Yeah. Figured out the problem. Now I gotta get it all back together.